Kevin, we're so pleased to have this piece. We have another piece of yours that's polychrome, and this is the first blackware we've acquired from you. Would you talk a little bit about your decision to do blackware pieces?
Well, I've been making pottery since the age of 4, and this I think is a stepping stone into future possibilities of my work. But I've learned all of this from my mom, and my mom is Maria Gonzales, but also from the rest of the family. Both sides of my parents are potters, and this piece in particular is attributed in my mind to my great-great-grandmother Maria Martinez, and to me it reflects her efforts that she did in touching base with making larger pieces. The design work on here is for my part directly from her, and she used to wear a lot of very colorful, vibrant dresses, and to me the middle part of the band on the shoulder reflects all of that. She used to wear patterned floral dresses, and dresses of reflecting all colors of the rainbow practically. And right now she is in the next world, in which are sometimes referred to at my pueblo as the cloud people, and that's what's reflected on the upper band here. It's the clouds, but yet she permeates through those clouds with the rays of the sun, which are evident on this design that I have on the belly. Her Indian name is water lily, so if you take this design that's on the belly and look at it in a negative, positive way of design, you can see the actual flower pedaling up from the bottom up into the design work. And to me, it is ancestral form of a water vase, which is reflective upon the top, and this is referred to as the fluted top. And the waves are there to kind of accent how the lips would shape against the piece as you're drinking water from it. And this is just a beginning for me in the larger pottery yet to come.
I noticed there's also a tadpole design or something that's on. It's around on the other side.
Yeah, on all my pottery, I have a tadpole,
Yeah.
and it is evident there. And the tadpole is an additional signature of mine that I put on all my pieces, because a lot of times other works of mine really reflect design work done by my great uncle Popovi, my great great grandfather Julian, and also at times a little bit of Tony Day type of design work. But in order to keep mine separate from theirs, I have the tadpole, which is my personal signature on all my pieces. So they're on either the bottom side, on the belly, or sometimes I put them secretly within the piece too. So they're in there along with other designs such as frogs or different other patterns, which eventually get seen into the future as people pry into the piece and may discover something within.
Would you talk for a minute about the challenges of making large pieces?
Making large pieces requires a great determination to fulfill your inner needs and wants and thoughts as a growing young artist. Maturing basically is maturity allows you to accomplish bigger areas of burnishing, building, coiling, being very patient as the piece is drying, allowing you to get further and further up. as well as great care that's taken before the firing, after the firing. It's something to be very aware of, and being kind to the piece all the way through. When I paint my pottery, I use another clay, which is the same clay used as slip, which I also use for my polychrome. So the clay slip, if it's in a straight smoke-free environment, without turning black, it would turn to the tan. So this piece would literally become red with tan on it if it's fired in the red process of firing. I first burnished the piece using a red slip, a water clay base, onto the clay body, which is like a tan in shade. And while that's seeping in the wall, then I start burnishing. Over the years, I've made maybe like about 10 new polishing stones, utilizing them, rubbing onto the polychrome pottery, which enabled a certain part of the skin of the polishing stone to become highly evolved, that it's ready for burnishing the black pottery. And I only did so creating my own, so that way I can pass them on to my own kids, and hopefully they can utilize them in the future. I started out with a few stones in the beginning. One was my great-great-grandmother's stone, which is a gray, really nice patterned river rock. It fit in my palm of my hand, but I think it might have been the right size for her hand, but it was too small for mine. So I had to go out and find my own, and all of my rocks are jet black, and they're all river rocks. And it's just a matter of time and usage that they meet that standard for burnishing the high polish for the black pottery.